Hi guys, just want to pop on really quick and show you these awesome wine glasses. See if you can see them. My aunt, actually, she's not really my aunt, but I'm going to call her my aunt for the point of this video. She's like an aunt. She's my mom's best friend. Anyways, she painted these for me. She painted 4 of them for me and left them on my doorstep one day when I wasn't home, and it was honestly like the best surprise anyone could have sent me. So you know who you are, and thank you. I love them. I am going to use them for tonight's Whining About Autism. Hi guys, Sherri and Neil here again.
Hey, how's it going?
This week I decided that we're going to make this a series. So we're going to try to do this once a week, usually Friday nights because we're kid free.
Yeah.
We're not kid free tonight, but they're asleep. So
we got lucky tonight.
Yeah, we got very lucky. They actually went to sleep reasonable hour.
Yeah.
But seeing that we're making this a series, I figured we would talk about the very beginning of how things got started with our diagnosis of autism for Nolan.
Yeah, that's right.
His doctor, she's a developmental pediatrician, and it was an 18-month wait to get in to see her. But once we seen her, she initially assessed Nolan, and after that initial assessment, she set him up with another appointment that didn't take very long, maybe a month.
Not at all.
It was like a month.
It was about a month.
About a month, and she said we were going to do what she called the ADOS test.
Yeah.
We never heard of ADOS test, but that's what they do to diagnose kids with autism in our area through our health system. I'm not sure what they do if you go privately. And we should mention too that right up till going into that test, right up to the ADOS testing, we still did not know if Nolan had autism. We knew it was something, we didn't know if it was autism. Yeah. Because, so that's half the reason I'm making this video now, is so what you can expect. Because we did a lot of research on autism, and it was a lot of hand flapping, a lot of stemming, don't make good eye contact, or picky eaters.
Yeah.
Nolan was none of those things. So we were like, maybe it's not autism. So we get to the hospital for the ADOS test, and they bring us into this little room. I'm going to say it was like 12 by 12 maybe.
Yeah. And
it seemed a lot smaller than that to us because they had, developmental pediatrician was behind a one-way glass. So she could see us, but we couldn't see her.
Yeah, that's right.
But it was me and you and Nolan in the room.
Yeah.
Then there was a speech therapist, a nurse, and maybe even an occupational therapist.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. It was a while ago anyways. Kind of hard to remember.
4 years ago. But there was 6 or 7 of us in that room.
Yeah.
And there was somebody there writing notes, and the other professionals were trying to interact with Nolan to see if he could pass any of the tests.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you know that the ADOS exam, it stands for the Autism Diagnostic Observation Schedule? Autism Diagnostic Observation Schedule. Did you know that's what ADOS stood for when we were going in there? Or like even right up till today?
No, I never. I'm sure at the time Dr. Sober told us, but I
don't know why the schedule part is in there, but Autism Diagnostic Observation.
Yeah.
That is like the most.
Well, you use it because it's done in 4.
For autism, the diagnosis of autism, and observation is basically you just go into a room and your child gets observed, and they just tick off on their chart.
It's done in 4 steps, right? Is what you were saying earlier?
I don't remember if it was 3 or 4. I know it was speech, not eye contact. What was it? They were looking for play, speech, play, like appropriate play for his age. Yeah. Oh, I was saying to Neil earlier today, one thing that made me think he had autism as well, which was besides lining up the toys. Remember we were saying there was a toy that he had for 9 to 18-month-olds that there was 5 different buttons, like buttons or switches, and you had twist stuff, and an animal would pop up.
Yeah.
He couldn't do it at 3.5.
Different shapes. One was like you had to go twirl it on the side like the Jack in the Box. But he was unable to do it at the time because couldn't figure it out, right?
Yeah, so at 3.5 he was unable to do a 9 to 18-month-old toy
Mm-hmm.
And then I was boggled us. Now he did eventually get 4 out of 5, and once we showed him how to do the 5th one,
Yeah.
he was like, "Oh, I can do it now. Like I know it."
It clicked.
But he couldn't figure it out how to do that.
Yeah.
So that was one thing. He was really delayed in his play skills. But for the ADAS test, it was play and make believe play. Like they pretend to build a birthday cake out of Play-Doh, and no one was supposed to blow out the candle. He didn't even play with the Play-Doh, let alone get to the blow out the candle part. But that is why it was one thing. Like, can you make believe play?
He was ready to go out the door.
He was losing his mind. Like, I can't emphasize enough how much he just never participated.
Yeah.
No one didn't even participate in the ADAS test. He was like, I'm just going to throw myself on the floor and try to get out to the door, and you can all do whatever you're doing.
He wasn't feeling it.
And we were supposed to just sit there and observe. We weren't supposed to have any contact with our child. Well, when your child is like about to hurt themselves, because he would have smashed his head on that floor if I hadn't got down and like, I just rubbed his back. I didn't pick him up. I was like so afraid. I was like, okay.
Yeah, your instinct is to go over and, obviously help and pick up your child and comfort him, right?
Yeah, and they were like, no, you're not supposed to touch him. And I was like, okay, well, like, he's going to smash his head on the floor.
Yeah.
Or choke one of you girls. Like, like I gotta rub his back. So I just rubbed his back. But I don't remember what the other one was that they were looking for. They were looking for language development, play skills, social skills.
I honestly can't
I don't remember what that one was.
I honestly can't remember now.
And maybe we don't remember because we never got an opportunity to actually do any of this. But we did get the diagnosis of autism. So
yeah,
maybe they got what they needed. We just didn't think they got anything from it. Maybe it wasn't their first time seeing a child go like batshit crazy, for lack of better words. Like, get it out of ya.
Right.
So that's what the ADAS test actually stands for. Was autism, AD, diagnostic, ADO, observation, observation,
schedule.
So much smarter than me.
She don't remember. She got it on her phone, or she can't remember.
You've got the book smarts. He can read a book and like basically read it back to you. Me, I gotta read it 4 times, and I'm still like, who's the main character?